Imagine a land that produces over 2.5 million tons of green produce every year, a place where avocados are not just an agricultural product, but a national pride. That place is considered the avocado capital of the world. From fertile volcanic hills producing over 73% of the country's avocados, to farms across different agricultural regions, every avocado carries a story of vitality, history, and flavor. With over 1.1 million tons exported annually, this region has crafted a success story for this powerhouse fruit, delivering it to tables across major international markets around the world. But do you know what lies behind those impressive numbers? It is the hard work of thousands of farmers and the passion of the nation for this fruit. Join us as we uncover the journey of the avocado, a vibrant symbol of agricultural success, from fields to tables across the globe. This green gem is a natural superfood. A medium-sized avocado contains about 250 calories and is rich in healthy fats, fiber, and essential vitamins and minerals. One of the leading producing regions, accounts for a large share of global production, bringing this fruit to tables worldwide. Cultivated for thousands of years, the avocado is not only a crop, but also a cultural and culinary symbol of many societies. It is a tropical and subtropical fruit thriving in warm climates with moderate humidity. The tree grows best in fertile volcanic soils with good drainage and an optimal pH range. The avocado seedling planting process begins with seed germination, followed by grafting techniques. Rootstock is nurtured in a shaded environment to stimulate strong root growth, providing a robust foundation for healthy seedlings that ensures good growth and high-quality fruit production. Before planting, farmers prepare the soil by deep plowing, removing weeds to improve irrigation and drainage, and enriching the soil. Organic fertilizer or manure is used to increase soil fertility and support young plant growth. To help young avocado plants adapt to their environment, planting is typically done during the dry season. When planting seedlings, proper spacing is maintained to ensure enough room for sunlight and access to soil nutrients. Holes are dug to a suitable depth and width, and seedlings are placed upright so their roots can establish naturally. A small amount of nitrogen-rich fertilizer is applied around the base to provide initial nutrition, and drip irrigation systems are used to ensure consistent watering without waterlogging. In the first 2 years, regular watering and proper soil drainage are essential. Organic fertilizers and balanced nutrients are applied several times a year to ensure healthy growth and high productivity. Modern technology, such as drones, is now used in agriculture to improve efficiency in crop care and spraying. This technology helps reach areas that are difficult to access manually, improving productivity while reducing labor costs and environmental impact. Pruning is an important step in tree care, helping promote healthy growth and better yields. Weak, diseased, or overcrowded branches are removed to allow better light and air circulation. In early years, pruning focuses on shaping the tree, strengthening the main structure, and evenly distributing branches. It is usually done during dormant seasons to reduce disease risk and help the tree recover faster. Different plant types may require different pruning methods depending on their growth characteristics to ensure healthy development and productivity. Flowers play a key role in pollination. Some plants produce separate male and female flower structures, and both can exist on the same tree. Flowers often appear in small clusters and attract insects that help in pollination. Some plants may also have different flowering times during the day, which supports reproduction. Flowering typically occurs in warmer seasons, and it can take several years for a plant to reach full productivity. Stable temperature and humidity are important for successful flowering and pollination. Both wind and insects contribute to pollination, and the presence of pollinators significantly improves yield. Fruit development takes several months, depending on variety and climate. After pollination, the fruit gradually grows, changing in size and texture. Many fruits do not ripen fully on the plant and continue ripening after harvest. Suitable climate conditions are important for proper development. Harvest timing depends on growth stage and climate conditions. Fruits are usually harvested when they reach full size and appropriate firmness, often while still unripe, for later ripening. Fruits change color as they ripen, but are often harvested while still firm so they can ripen after harvest. If picked too early, quality may not fully develop, and if picked too late, the fruit may become overripe or fall naturally. Harvesting is usually done manually, requiring careful handling to protect both the fruit and the plant. Workers often use ladders to reach higher branches and pick each fruit individually with great care. Sharp cutting tools are used to detach the fruit while keeping the stem intact to avoid damage. After harvesting, each fruit is inspected to remove any that are damaged or affected by pests or disease. Because the fruit is sensitive to bruising, careful handling is essential throughout harvesting and transport. Workers can collect several tons per day depending on orchard size. Manual harvesting ensures high quality because each fruit is handled individually, though it requires significant time and labor. In some modern systems, lifting platforms or mechanical assistance is used to reach taller branches, improving efficiency and reducing physical effort. Machinery can significantly increase productivity, but its cost limits accessibility for some growers. After harvesting, the fruit is transported to processing and packaging facilities. At these facilities, cooling systems are used to remove field heat and preserve freshness. Fruits are then weighed, cleaned, and processed on production lines using specialized washing and brushing systems to ensure hygiene and quality. They are sorted through both manual inspection and automated systems to remove defective items. After drying, they are packed in different containers based on storage and distribution needs. Packaging is often organized based on production type, with different categories stored separately. After packing, products are stored in cold storage before being shipped. Before shipment, final quality checks are performed, and products are carefully loaded to maintain freshness during transport. For processed products, the fruit is washed, prepared, and processed under hygienic conditions. In some cases, natural additives are used to prevent oxidation and maintain color and freshness. The pulp is blended with seasonings to create processed food products using industrial mixers, and then packaged using automated sealing systems. Some versions are frozen to extend shelf life. Oil production from fruit involves careful selection, cleaning, and preparation. The flesh is separated and mashed into a pulp for oil extraction. Cold pressing is used to extract oil while preserving natural nutrients, color, and flavor. Some methods use heat or solvents to increase yield, but they may reduce quality. The extracted oil is filtered and refined to improve clarity and shelf life. Minimally processed versions retain more nutrients and natural compounds. Finally, the oil is bottled and stored under controlled conditions before distribution. It is widely used in cooking, cosmetics, and health-related applications due to its nutritional properties. This fruit is rich in essential nutrients and healthy fats that support overall health. It contains compounds that may support heart health by helping balance cholesterol levels. It also contains antioxidants that support eye health and protect against age-related conditions. The fiber content supports digestion and gut health, helping maintain regular bowel movements. Despite being calorie-dense, it can promote fullness, which may help with appetite control. It has a low impact on blood sugar levels, making it suitable for balanced diets. What part of this journey impressed you the most? Share your thoughts and stay tuned for more stories about agriculture, food production, and global farming journeys. Thank you for joining me on Metrixor. I'll see you again in the next video.